This is massive breaking news. We have hundreds of truckers, bare minimum, right now that are stranded and don't know where to go, have nowhere to go, cannot drop off their deliveries or pick up new deliveries. This is happening right now, confirmed in the US, and it is believed to be spreading. All right, we've seen a major cyber attack on one of the biggest food producers in the country, one of the biggest food wholesalers in the country, just had a massive cyber attack, and truckers cannot process their orders and they are stranded right now, and it is spreading. This could spread to over half of the states this producer, this wholesaler is in, and this could be a massive hit to the supply chain. So we're going to see shortages. We also just saw another cyber attack on one of the biggest manufacturers in the US as well. This is happening right now, and this stuff is all related to what we see going on. All right, they want to usher in this black swan event, this major blackout. If you remember my video I made a couple months ago, we had the head of the WEF, Klaus Schwab, coming out and saying that we need to get ready for the black swan event. And he was actually over in the Middle East at a conference at the World Government Summit over in the Middle East in the middle of summer. This was a few months ago, or maybe it was spring. I made a whole video on it, and he was warning of the black swan event is coming. All right, so this is related to it, and we need to get ready for the big one because this is massive. Hundreds of truckers, potentially thousands of truckers right now are stranded and do not have a place to go. So you need to be getting stocked up right now, and this is affecting grocery stores mostly. So this is hitting the food supply chain. This is intentional. This is a coordinated attack on the US food supply, and we could see even more shortages and even more empty shelves at places like Walmart, at Publix, Costco, and stores are already reporting this, that they are not getting their deliveries and they are being delayed at least by a week. That's what they're saying right now, and this is happening in the US. All right, so you need to be getting stocked up. This is a major deal, and this is a massive cyber attack that could spread. All right, we also have the largest manufacturer, one of the largest ones in California, Simpson Manufacturing. They are also under a massive cyber attack, and they produce concrete, wood, and trusses, stabilizers, things like that. They produce a whole host of parts that are needed for building materials, and they have shut down their operations in California right now. This is their main hub. Simpson Manufacturing has shut down their operations from a major cyber attack. All right, so this stuff's spreading. You need to be getting stocked up, and now the truckers are being affected. Think of how easy it is to shut down the trucking industry, and I've brought up this point before, that they don't have to just shut down the trucks. They just have to shut down the logistics systems that all the trucks and all the warehouses use to send and receive deliveries. That's all they have to do, and they are able to cause massive disruptions to the supply chain. Also, earlier this year, probably around February, I made a whole video how there was a major cyber attack where thousands of ships worldwide were stranded. All right, thousands of ships worldwide were stranded, and this was from a cyber attack on their logistics systems. All right, it's very similar to what's happening right now. The ships were not able to know where to go to send or receive their deliveries. All right, that entire system was taken offline, and it's all coordinated. Okay, you have to understand that this is a highly logistical system that has schedules. They're like, you need to be here. They have appointments. Okay, these truckers have appointments to show up. And let me know down below if you're a trucker, if you are experiencing any issues right now, because this is going on with Associated Wholesale Grocers, and we're going to get into more details of this in just a second. But it's a giant logistical system where they have to make appointments just to drop off their load or receive a new load and pick it up. All right, they have to make appointments, and sometimes it gets backlogged, and it just makes a cascading chain reaction effect where everyone's behind. Now everyone's behind because this one guy was behind and missed his appointment. He got here late and slowed everyone else down. Now imagine that, where the whole system is taken offline. So these trucks can't even drop off, and they can't go get their other delivery as well now to take that somewhere else. Maybe they're trying to drop off food here and they were going to go get another delivery. So this is going to affect more than just food. And there are potentially thousands of truckers right now, and there are confirmed hundreds in this area that are stranded. All right, so in Oklahoma City right now, independent grocery stores are not able to get their grocery supplies. They're not getting their deliveries from Associated Wholesale Grocers, which is the largest independent wholesale co-op in the entire country. So they are everywhere. They're in Oklahoma, Nebraska, Missouri, Kansas, everywhere. This is like your main wholesale food distributor for independent grocery stores. So they are not getting their deliveries. They're being cut off right now from the cyber attack, and all the truckers that are trying to go there to pick up their deliveries, they can't get it because they don't know what trucks to give to who to send to what store. All right, this is how complex this supply chain has become, and it only takes one little piece of it taken offline to stop the whole thing. All right, and it is confirmed a major cyber attack has hit the Oklahoma wholesale grocers. All right, Associated Wholesale Grocers. It has hit them in Oklahoma, and they are not getting any deliveries in Oklahoma right now to independent grocers. And they supply for even big grocery stores too, like Walmart and things like that, but they are the biggest one for independent grocers, and it is spreading. It is spreading. It has not been confirmed in other states, but you can bet that this is hitting other states as well and is taking off their internal systems. They share a lot of these systems because they have to know who has what. Sometimes they are moving products around. Sometimes that's what I mean. This is a giant logistical nightmare for this to be taken offline, and this is going to affect the entire supply chain, and other states around there could be hit as well, like Missouri, Nebraska, Arkansas, Kansas, all in this area. Texas could be hit. This entire region, the grocery stores could stop getting deliveries, and they're also not available to deliver other things now because they have this trailer just stuck on the back of their truck, right? And they have nowhere to put it. This is a devastating, chaotic chain reaction that's happening right now, and this actually happened a couple days ago. So this has already been cumulatively piling up, and it's going to get a lot worse. All right, they're saying it's going to be offline for at least a week, and it could be longer. All right, so you need to be getting stocked up. You need to be getting prepared. You need to be getting ready for shtf, for wrol, because stuff is breaking down. Society is breaking down, and we need to be learning how to survive. All right, survivalism and survival tactics are going to be key, and one of the best survival tactics is to just be preemptively prepared for emergencies and things that are going down. And this is related to all this other stuff going on. All right, we see all this chaos going on in the world. We see how the country is on the verge of World War III. All right, America is, it's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen. We are on the edge of this. We're on the edge of a economic collapse as well. And this is part of it. This is part of it. We're going to be picked apart from the inside out. First, they want to collapse America internally. So during a World War III situation, we are completely vulnerable. We have no food resources. They want the strategic oil reserves at its lowest level and only 17 days left, because America is being weakened from the inside out, and this is happening right now, and this is part of this plan. This is spreading. This is a nationwide, one of the biggest ones, the biggest one for independent grocery stores, and they are in half the states in the country. So you can believe that everyone is going to be affected by this. And this is in a lot of the producing states of the country as well, where a lot of the food is produced and is mass distributed throughout the country. All right, so this is going to cause major issues. You need to be getting stocked up on your food, on your propane tanks, on your gas tanks, all this stuff, because they are escalating a WW3 situation, and we do not want to be in the middle of it. All right, so please hit it up for me down there if you want to get this video out to more people, to help get more people prepared for the situation, because this is something that should be like blasting on mainstream news. People, grocery stores have no food in Oklahoma City right now, and it's barely anywhere. I can barely even find these articles. It's like buried in local newspapers. All right, this stuff's buried. So this word needs to get out. They're hiding this stuff. They're hiding what's going on behind the scenes, because we've already been in a war, and it's going to ramp up and become very kinetic and become very physical, so you can actually see it. All right, a lot of stuff's been going on behind the scenes. These fires, these cyber attacks, these explosions, these shutdowns, all this stuff. There's been a lot of covert war going on, but it's going to become a lot more out in the open and actually affect us very directly. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a big old blessed day.